and in today's video we are going to set up my memory journal. This is an Aurora Stella V36585 planner for 2025. I will be using the DEK Designs subscription box, hopefully most if not all of it. This is, I just doubled that up. Okay, so we're not even going to skip a page. So here we are, we're going to start it. This is Sunday the 30th, so it's going to be Monday the 31st. And then we're going to go all the way through. So I have been putting, I didn't get to do it for January. I may go back. It just really depends on how much room I have. But I have been color coding the pages with the washi. So I'm going to do that also with this. So here it is. I will have the video link so you guys can go see everything that's inside of this kit and all the add-ons that I have purchased, just so you are aware of how this goes. So I usually take this, it has writing on the back, so this is my cover for April, so it'll go right here. I'll pick one of these other papers to go on the back side, and then it'll go in, and that'll start the month of April. But I usually do these off camera anyways. And I play music for setting this up because I do it, it's fine. It's because I do it, I do the whole month, and then I just speed it up. That way it doesn't take as long for you guys. So let's just, I'll do this. I will do a little brainstorming with you guys on camera before I start the music. So each week we'll have one of these. Each week we'll have a set of those. Each week we'll have a set of these. Each week we'll have a set of to-do and today's with the glitter headers. And then each week we'll have a set of those. Same thing. Each week we'll have a set of those, 4 weeks. One for each week, 2 for each week. Not saying these two, but just depending. These will go sporadically around, maybe at the end. And then these two for 1 week, these two for 1 week, this cluster and this one for 1 week, this cluster and this one for 1 week. These will go depending on what set I use for deco. We'll decide what I use here. So it's usually 2 girls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then the rest of it will be sporadically laid around. This will, depending on the pictures that I choose, these will be used. This gets moved to the monthly. And then this is the monthly. So we're just going to take all of these and move them to the side because that's going to go in a completely different video. So those are sporadically put around. Now as for these, it's going to be 4 pictures because there's 4 weeks. And when there's 5 weeks, we kind of, like May is going to be 5 weeks. We kind of rumble it up. But for this one, it could be, just as an example, these 4, these 4, these 4, these 4. This is a scenery, so these 2 will automatically go together. It could be these 4, these 4, these 4, and these 4. And then, of course, 2 of the dolls. That's how that goes down. And then depending on, okay, so we'll just do this. So this will go for a week, this will go for a week, this will go for a week, and this will go for one of the weeks. Depending on the paper, on the deco, that'll decide these. I don't use these unless I'm gonna put them in the monthly, or there's a 5th week. So in May, I'll end up using this one, the days of the week for the 5th week, and not the monthly. So those kind of go around. These boxes match whatever boxes I choose for that week. They'll be the exact same thing. And then these are just extra deco that goes around those boxes. This is a large deco, so it really depends on what I decide for the weeklies, there's only 4 die cuts. And if that is still true, and I'm not tripping, then of course we will be running each week off of this. These are our main pictures. I may pick one of these to go with it. It really depends on what's going on here. So like you have the Easter egg basket. There's nothing else really with it. Or the hat. The duckling has the duckling here. It's just going to be a whole bunch of brainstorming. So hopefully this goes on Easter weekend. That's the plan. And then I will use these in the monthly as well. I put these to the side because I like to use these in a completely different planner. It has nothing to do with this. These will just go around, and then whenever it comes to these little dolls, our Stormy, Stormy will be, so there's 1, 2, there's 6. So I guess it just really depends, because there's not 4, how I want to do that. I could just odds and ends put them throughout the thing, or I know this is the kit, but has a lot of blues in it. I wonder if all the Easter ones that I got, see this has some green. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't really have pink, so I don't want to throw the pink in there. But I do have these Stormies. I don't know. That is an option. It's to the side anyways. But there is that. So here's our hexagons, which are normally hearts, but these are going to be our dates. So these will go in. And then I think I'll just put this to this. Oh, no, these go into. So there is pretty much how it's going to be possibly constructed. But that way you kind of have an idea how things are going to go. So I'm just going to put these Stormies over here for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started. This was 2 years in the DEK Designs Subscription box. This is just the one I use for full sheet. So when I'm writing, I don't like to use this corner. But if I'm writing or if I'm drawing a long line, I use this one. But I have 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some music. And then I'm going to prepare this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the days of the week first, so I know how far I'm going out with the washi on the corner. All right, and I'll talk. Okay, so here it is, completed. Now, I did use the 31. Normally I go to the other kit and I pull I guess it would still match, but I pull the 31 from the month before. But this month only has 30 days, so I went ahead and I pulled the 31 so that the whole month looked identical. But I don't know if you guys noticed while I was planning, but I have used 100% of these sticker sheets. This is new. This is new from them. All the die cuts, and then I have all of that completed. So I love using all the stickers. So I didn't use these. I didn't use that. I didn't use the Monday through Sunday, which I will for the monthly. And then meals, work, this week, next week, and exercise. I may put those in different planners, just like the little Boo Bears here. So I didn't use those. I did use all 3 washi up top, on the side, and on the bottom. So now you can see the difference. It goes into a different month. I will tip in later. Here I have a few dots. I'll put the 28 and 30 in May whenever it comes, but I have to put it to the side so that I don't lose it. So I'll put the dots in the monthly, and then I still have to set up the monthly. So here's everything that's going to go in the monthly. But let's go ahead and look at this day for day. And so here we have Monday the 31st of March. And I have the Monday through Sunday here, just some extra bullets. I'll probably put a picture here of whatever happened and any like major to-dos, appointments, those kind of things. I usually track Raylan and Autumn. And then we have Tuesday the 1st, so just some tracking, some task list if anything, but mainly a picture goes here. That's the main thing, is that a picture or photo of something goes here. Again, I had left an area for any kind of major after school appointments, practices, whatever. So here we have the 3rd with 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. This is where I made a boo-boo. So I skipped a page and didn't realize it. So I decided that I was going to use this pretty much on this side and probably some of the sticky notes as deco. And then I'm not going to tip it in. I'm going to just put it in. So, yeah, I don't like how that looks. Takes all the bling out of it. So I'm going to put this one right in here. Matter of fact, I could just do that while you're on camera so you have a better idea. Which I'm not saying that you don't have an idea. Let me get that off. Some double-sided tape. Normally you put it on the paper. But I have faith in myself. So all right. And then this is actually just going to get tipped in. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I don't think I can. So what I will do, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on it. there at the bottom. And I'm just going to leave it free. I don't know what I could possibly put on here, but and then again, I may not put anything, but here's some little deco. So I messed up on a page, but it's decorated too. So then we go into 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then Sunday the 27th, and so May will have 28, 29, and 30. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me put this together, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and until next time.